Hi, my name is Abby. I'm from the Santa Barbara Middle School Teen Press.
I'm Finian.
And today we're here with
Susanna Jemsby.
It's nice to meet you, Susanna.
Nice to meet you.
In 1 minute, tell us a story about a trail you have blazed, a change you have catalyzed, or a calamity you have overcome.
You're going to edit this, I hope, because I might need a minute to think about the minute. 1 second. Well, so look, I think I'm the only woman of color who runs a K-12 school that is co-ed in this country. So I guess right there, that's a bit of a trailblazing thing. There aren't very many people of color who head up schools in general, and there are very few women. And I think, as I say, that I'm the only one heading a K-12 co-ed school. So that would be the trail that I blaze, if you like. It's a pretty lonely world.
Ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Hi, my name's Johnny.
I'm Ella.
And we're from the Santa Barbara Middle School Teen Press. Today we're here with
Ari Betoff and Will Webb.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You?
Wow, thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm the head of school at Boston University Academy in Boston, Massachusetts.
I'm the head of school at Fountain Valley School of Colorado in Colorado Springs. We're a 9 through 12 boarding and day school of 240 students.
Very different places. My name,
Try that again.
you ready? Ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Hi, my name's Johnny.
I'm Ella.
And we're from the Santa Barbara Middle School Teen Press. Today we're here with
Ari Betoff.
And Will Webb.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You?
Wow, thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Can you describe NAIS in 3 words or less?
I would say energizing, inspiring, and exciting.
I'd say thoughtful, innovative, and informative.
Oh, and where do you guys work and what's your profession?
I'm the head of school at Boston University Academy in Boston, Massachusetts.
I'm the head of school at Fountain Valley School of Colorado in Colorado Springs. We're a 9 through 12 boarding and day school of 240 students.
Very different places.
Thank you. So, in one sentence, can you tell us what you're looking for at this conference?
It's always great to catch up with colleagues that we know from previous NAIS programs, and I'm always looking to come away with 1 or 2 new really good ideas I can bring back to my school.
For me, the opportunity to unplug from the daily rigors of school and be inspired and rejuvenated with colleagues in this profession who are very selfless in what they do and are true servant leaders is incredibly important to me.
In 1 minute or less, tell us a story about a trail you blazed, a change you have catalyzed, or a calamity.
We have instituted a new daily schedule this year and changed our start time to 8:30 a.m., increased our class blocks to 75 minutes in length, and also increased passing periods to 10 minutes to provide greater pace, less hecticness, and more opportunity for quality in what we're doing, greater depth in our exploration. It was a difficult transition for many of our faculty who were concerned from moving to 40 to 75-minute classes, but it's worked out very, very well, and fortunately it hasn't backfired on me yet.
So we at our school, so we're part of Boston University, and our students have taken about 2,200 classes in 390 different courses in 51 departments in the last 5 years at the university. But one of the things that we are working on is making sure that each of our students is known and cared for and taught well and advised thoughtfully at each point of those 4 years that they're there, and doing that really consistently, thinking about each individual student. And so that's really the thing that we're working on. It's partially trailblazing some new challenges for us, and it's partially solidifying some things we're already doing well.
Can you tell us about a trail you have blazed, a change you have catalyzed, or a calamity even?
Well, we had a big calamity this year. Columbia, South Carolina suffered some huge floods, and our school was closed for a week. So this was a huge hurdle to get over. We also didn't have clean running water for the first 3 or 4 days we were back in session. So that was just a huge kind of logistical challenge this year.
Well, this guy's a new head for us, and he's become a trailblazer for us. So all kinds of things are in the works, but you might have to check back in a few months or so to get the final answer.
For me, it was coming into a position that had been a revolving door
My predecessors, I'm head of the middle school, and their track record was 2 years and gone. And I like to think that I've broken that record. I've been there 8 years now. So.
You know, it's a catalyzing experience when I was at a previous conference and learned about a really great tool that helps teachers and administrators reflect on their goals. And we just researched it and rolled it out and just ran with it, and it was fun, and it's been going well. So it was a little bit risky, but it went well.
Could you tell us about a trail you blazed, an idea you catalyzed, or a calamity?
A calamity. Well, a calamity is when you have a resignation right in the middle of a very active school year, and you find that you have resources within your own team that will help support the effort while you're looking for a person to replace that important part of the team.
About a trail you have blazed, a change you have catalyzed, or a calamity that you have overcome?
That is a really tough question. In a short story is there's a lot of need for modular classrooms to address overcrowding. Many times when modular classrooms get installed in buildings, they're called portables, but they're not portable, and they end up not being temporary. So along with Portland State University, I participated in a task force that created a new modular classroom with a steel floor so that it could be truly relocatable, truly temporary, but that it was still sustainable and a nice learning environment, since most of the portable classrooms out there are not. And we see this project called the SAGE Classroom as a catalyst for how to address these learning or these overflow issues in learning environments.
Thank you.
In like a minute story, could you tell us about a trail you've blazed, a change you've catalyzed, or a calamity?
Oh wow, awesome! You guys are right in there with the conference themes. That's cool. I guess a trail blazed. So in the past, I've worked as a teacher, and now I'm an administrator at a school. And when I was a teacher, I had the experience to write my own textbook for my classroom, and then use that textbook in the classroom, which was really awesome. And so over a course of a few years, we were able to adapt the textbook based on how it worked in the class. So I was able to sort of test the textbook in a classroom, which is really
A trail I've blazed, a change I've
catalyzed.
Or a what? What was the last one?
Or a calamity.
A calamity. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm certainly not going to talk about a calamity. Actually, I will talk about, so I'm a vice president for admissions, and I have been at 3 colleges, and this is my first independent school. So in my travels around the United States, I've been in Florida and Ohio and Virginia and now Georgia. I've been at some schools that were not sustainable for what they wanted to do for their students for the future. They didn't want to change. They weren't technologically oriented, and the students even knew that. And so I had to kind of be a change agent slightly. I try to do it as gently as I can, but some people are just stuck. So sometimes you just have to let them know that this is the way we're going to go, and it's what we need to do to be sustainable. And so I was at a school where that was sort of what I had to do to make it work for the students and their families.
Thank you. In 1 minute, can you tell us a story about a trail you have blazed, a change you have catalyzed, or a calamity you have overcome?
That's the teacher in me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go right to what Macy and I and our head of school and our assistant head of school for business are presenting on Friday. And we, until 2 years ago, were a grades 7 through 12 school on the campus of Connecticut College in Connecticut. And we decided after 2 years of research to add a 6th grade. And it had been discussed 3 previous times, a decade before, 2 decades before, and 3 decades before, and it every time been no. So we did our research and jumped right in, and our first year last year we had 30 6th graders in our brand new program.
Wow.
Yeah, which for a little tiny school is a lot of students.
Yeah, it's a lot to start out with.
I'm going to piggyback on that, but I'm going to go a slightly different direction. In this same year, we made another major change, and that was that we moved away from AP courses, and we now created an advanced courses curriculum so that some of our classes are in keeping with what an AP course would be like, for example, physics or calculus. But some of our other courses are a little bit more exciting and a lot more like what you would experience in college. So our English and our history courses tend to focus in that direction. And so that's a change that, again, 2 years ago we undertook. We've seen some changes in the science department each year. Our English department stayed the same. We've offered a little bit new electives in the history department, and our modern language department continues to grow as well. So.
In a minute or so, can you tell us a story about a trail you have blazed, a change you have catalyzed, or a calamity?
You want to go first? Yeah, go for it. I'm going to say a trail that I blazed because when I started at my school, students that have learning differences didn't have accommodations. And so that's one of the things that I started at our school is to be able to help students that learn a little differently and have a different learning style get extra time or whatever they need so that they can be successful.
I'll do Trailblaze also. When I was hired to take our school from one campus to 2 campuses, and I was responsible for moving over 600 3 to 8-year-olds and about 100 faculty to a new campus. So that was our new trail.
Wow.